Hello family and friends and fellow YouTubers, it's Kim here from Kim's Country Corner, and I am out at the Hancock Homestead. I've actually been out here for a couple of weeks now because last weekend, which was Thanksgiving weekend, I was supposed to be hosting. Well, that didn't happen, and I'll tell you why. Because the weekend before Thanksgiving, I was out here doing some outside chores and just having a nice weekend. But then Sunday, I got sick. And I came down with a stomach bug. And I had all the stomach nasties. I was throwing up, had diarrhea, body aches, headache, low-grade fever, everything that goes along with a stomach bug. And so I did not feel good at all Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. And I kept resisting going to the doctor because I kept thinking, well, it will work its way out of my system. It's just maybe a 3-day bug and I'll be fine. Well, I wasn't. And of course, having the stomach flu, you know, no one wants to be around that. No one wants to be contaminated with those germs. So, you know, we contacted family and friends and we told them what was going on, and of course everyone bowed out of coming here, and so I did not end up hosting Thanksgiving. In fact, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I finally said, you know what, I'm going to the doctor. They did tell me that there was a terrible stomach bug going around and that that's what I had caught, and that it lasted anywhere from 3 to 5 days. Well, I had already gone past the 3-day mark, so mine was going to be the longer one. But while I was there, they determined that I was extremely dehydrated. So they immediately sent me down to the emergency room where they gave me, I don't know, like 3 bags of those fluids and plus some medicine mixed in to stop me from throwing up, the nausea medicine. And so I will say that Wednesday night and Thursday I did start feeling better. So the fluids kind of helped a little bit. Well, Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, it was just John and I. Well, at the time, we didn't know it was just going to be John and I. So, like about a week before Thanksgiving, we had gone down to County Market and ordered the County Market Thanksgiving meal because with my leg situation and my knee, we weren't sure if I was going to be able to stand all day in a kitchen preparing Thanksgiving food. So we had already decided that we were just going to go with the County Market's Thanksgiving meal that you can go down and pick up. And they do a fantastic job. Delicious turkey, delicious ham, delicious all the sides. You get to make your choice of what sides you want. And it's always a great meal. We've had to use it a couple of times in the past, and it's always been a good meal. So that's what we decided to do this year. Well, then after I got sick, I said to John, I said, what are we going to do about the Thanksgiving meal that we've already ordered for 10 people? And he goes, we're just going to go ahead and keep it. It's already paid for. They've already got it prepared. We're just going to go ahead and pick it up. And you and I will just eat the leftovers. And sure enough, within this past week, we have gone through those leftovers, and it's been really nice to have them. Well, the way that our Thanksgiving normally goes is that I watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade and then the National Dog Show, which I did do from my recliner, and then we have family and friends come for the evening meal, which did not happen. But John and I enjoyed the meal. I did end up eating just a little bit, and I took more than what I should have because I couldn't eat it all. But I'm going to show you some pictures from our Thanksgiving meal from John and I. And then on Fridays, we normally bring up the tree. And then on Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, Karen brings the grandkids over and we decorate gingerbread houses. Well, none of that happened Thanksgiving weekend because I was still trying to get over the flu. and no one was wanting to be around me quite yet. They kind of wanted the germs to go away and the house to be decontaminated. So they wanted a little bit more time before we had people in. So this week, while I've been here and I've started feeling better, I did go ahead and bring the tree up. We've got all the stuff for the gingerbreads because we're going to do those this coming Sunday, December the 4th, and so we will be having our gingerbread get together, but we're just doing it a week later than what we normally do it. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and continue the celebrations. We're just having to delay it a little bit. But what I'm going to be working on today is the wrapping of Christmas presents. And I don't know if you all can see all the boxes sitting around, but we have 3 natural grandchildren and then we have a foster grandchild. So we have 4 kids to buy for. And I always go with this saying, and I think I've told you guys this in the past. Okay, so whenever I choose gifts for my kids or my grandkids, I always like to keep in mind this poem. And I think I've told you guys about this poem in some of my past Christmas videos. But it goes like this. For a child you can buy something they want, something they need, something to wear, something to read, something to do, something for me, and something for family. So that ends up being 7 gifts. Now, I don't do 7. I do like maybe 6, because the family one I do as a group present for the whole family. So that not each child gets a family present, but the family gets a present that they can share in. But anyway, whenever I think about the poem, something they want, you know, that's always the toy of the year. And Grandma couldn't decide on the toy of the year this year because they have so many different interests. So I've actually got 3 toys per grandchild. One is like the big toy, and then 2 kind of minor toys. But anyway, I think they're going to enjoy their wants. And then something they need, and that has been bedclothes this year. I bought them a sheet set and a blanket that matches the sheets and a throw, and that they can use for their bedrooms. And you know, like they're themed for what they like. So like Jeffrey's is going to be Pokemon, and Emma's is going to be unicorns, and Jackson's is going to be Blaze, and the foster child likes the Sonic cartoon. So their bedrooms are themed according to what they like. All right, and then so something they want, something they need, something to wear. Okay, the wear, I got PJs that go along with their theme, and then, you know, because kids don't get that excited about PJs, I also put in a little stuffy that they can snuggle with in their PJs, you know, to go along with their themed bedroom. So, yeah, so that's that thing to read. Well, of course, for the read, they're getting books. Okay, so this was an exciting year for Grandma when it came to buying books, because our oldest grandson is in 2nd grade, and he is reading a high-level reader. And so I was able to buy chapter books this year. And when I was a librarian, I remembered that our 2nd graders really enjoyed the Magic Tree House books. So I was able to buy a set of Magic Tree House books for my grandson. So that was very exciting for me. And then our granddaughter, she likes Bernstein Bears, so I got her a set of those. And then Jackson, he's into tools, hammers and nails and saws and all kinds of tools. And so I got him some tool books, I got him some Blaze books, And then for the foster child, I got him some of the I See books, or not I See, I Spy, some of the I Spy books. And I think that he'll enjoy those. And all of the kids are going to make use of these books, okay? So even though each child is kind of getting their set of books, these books will be shared among all of them. So that was very exciting. I always enjoy buying books. And we also got all of the kids a big set of the Eyewitness books. They're like non-fiction books. And they are really, really good books because they deal with a certain topic, and they have lots of pictures, and so they have a huge set of eyewitness books. I think there were 20 books in the set, so I'm very excited for them to get those. Okay, and so now moving on to the next category, which is something to do. It's just like this, the reading books. These they will share. And so for Jeffrey, we got the National Geographic microscope with slides. And then for Emma, we got the National Geographic Rocks and Minerals set with some games and activities that go along with those. They're really into rocks and minerals this year. They went on a trip to a cave, and after that trip, they've really been into rocks and minerals. And then for Jackson, we got these coloring pages where you color, and it's like the magic ink shows up, and then they got a Play-Doh set. And the same for the foster child. He got a set of the coloring books with the magic markers, and then a Play-Doh set, just a little Play-Doh set. So there's something to do. So let's see, something they want, something they need, something to wear, something to read, something to do, something for me, and something for family. Okay, so the me and the family are going together as two presents, and that is because I got each of the family members in Karen's family a personalized mug that has their name on it in Christmas colors. And then for all of them, I got a big box of snacks like popcorn, hot chocolate, favorite candy, nuts, mixed nuts, just a whole box of snack foods, so that they can have movie nights. When they have their movie nights, then they can have their snacks and they can use their personalized mugs. And then today I ordered them the game Twister, and it's an old game, but I thought, oh my goodness, it would be so much fun to watch the 4 grandkids together playing Twister, and maybe even with mom and dad in there with them. So that's what they're getting together as me and family, as personalized mugs, and then things they can use and do as a family. So that's what I'm going to be wrapping today, are all of those gifts. Okay, so when it comes to wrapping, something that I like to do, and I did this with my children, and I'm continuing it with the grandchildren, and that is to give them their own wrapping paper. Each one gets their own wrapping paper. And then when they look under the tree, they know, okay, all the red ones are mine, or all the snowmen are mine, or all the snowflakes are mine, or the green ones are mine. Whichever, whatever wrapping paper I picked for them that year, they know these are mine. Well, I've done that with the grandkids this year too. So for Jackson, he really likes this cartoon called Blaze, which is about a red monster truck. Okay, it's a really cute show, very educational. Well, couldn't find Blaze, but I did find red pickup trucks. He also is into pickup trucks and construction vehicles, so he is getting the red pickup truck. And then Emma will be getting the red snowflakes. Thought that was really cute. And then our grandson Jeffrey, who, as I mentioned, is really reading a lot this year, I thought Christmas words. You know, he's starting to read, he can read his packages. And then for the foster child, we went with Santa Claus. So they each have their own wrapping paper. And so 4 grandkids with about 7, 8 presents per grandkid. We're talking near 30 presents to wrap. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is wrapping Christmas presents. Alright, so I'm going to be wrapping presents today, and I thought I would bring you guys along with me as I do this. And I always like to use a rhyme whenever I pick out presents, as I told you earlier. And so the first one is something they want. Well, I always wrap those last because I kind of wait. I still have some things out that need to be delivered, so those will need to wait. But then the next one is something they need, and that is their bedclothes. So I'm going to go ahead and get those wrapped because I do have all of those. Okay, so this year for something they need, I went with the bedclothes. And so for example, Jeffrey is really into Pokemon. So like he's going to be getting a Pokemon blanket, Pokemon throw cover, and some Pokemon sheets, okay? Because that's going to be his thing for this year. And I picked out the words, the Christmas words for him, so we're going to go ahead and do his and the Christmas words. And I'm not going to tape this because I found from last year that the less tape they have to pull off, the happier they are. So I'm just going to do the 4-corner trick, and I think that will work. Oh, these boxes are big. Not a fancy wrapper. I am one of those that just wraps to get it covered and wraps so they have the fun of getting them open. Because later on I will number these. And the reason I number them is so that they open, like all the number 1s get open at the same time, all the number 2s get open at the same time, because then they don't know ahead of time what they're getting. If they're all opening the same type of gift at the same time, then the future gifts are surprises. So that's my reason for numbering. So that all the books get opened at the same time. All the bedclothes get opened at the same time. Okay, there we go. All right, so that was Jeffrey's something they need, okay? So now I'm going to do something to wear. Well, if I can find it. There it is. All right, so for something to wear, since I went with the Pokemon bedclothes, he is getting Pokemon pajamas. And then, because you know pajamas really aren't all that exciting, he is getting Pokemon stuffies that he likes. This one I think is Pikachu. Yeah, see his little smiling face in there. So this one is Pikachu and this one is Charmander. And those are his favorite characters. All right. And there we go. All right, so I have 2 done and a lot more to go, and I know you guys do not want to watch all of that, so I'm going to go ahead and turn you off now. And the tree decorating, that will be done on Sunday after the gingerbread houses, because the grandkids really like to decorate the Christmas tree for me, so that will be done this weekend. Gingerbread houses will be done this weekend, and so I am finally getting into the swing of Christmas. I'm not sure exactly how much decorating I'm going to get done this year because all of our Christmas stuff is in the basement, and that means trips up and down stairs. And between John's shoulder not being able to lift as much this year because of his shoulder surgery, and my knee and leg giving out on me whenever it decides to, I'm not sure how many trips we're going to be making up and down steps. So this year is going to be light on the decorating. Unless Sunday when they're here I'm having a good leg day and Karen can help me get things up, we might do more decorating. But my goal this year is just to get the Christmas tree done for the grandkids. All right, I think that's it. I just kind of wanted to do a catch-up video today, share with you our Thanksgiving, wish everyone out there a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving and was able to spend it healthy and with family and friends, and that you have a good holiday season coming up that you can spend with family and friends. So, so happy holidays to everyone out there. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas coming up, and I will talk to you all later. So if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know more about what's going on in my corner of the world, hit that subscribe button to Kilm's Country Corner. And thank you to all of my loyal subscribers and all of the new subscribers for sticking here with me through these sparse videos. I usually try to get more videos made, but it's just been a really odd year. So thank you for sticking in here with me as I continue my journey. So, all right, bye for now.
What are they? I'm going to take these 2 eggs.
You can take those 2 eggs.
All right.
What are they, Jackson?
Binoculars.
Okay, tell Grandpa what you're taking so he knows.
I took the binoculars.
I'm going to take these tracks, dinosaur tracks.
You can take the dinosaur tracks if you want.
All right.
I choose Stegosaurus.
That's right, that is a Stegosaurus.
These are Stegosaurus.
There's another dinosaur.
Yeah.
What kind of dinosaur, Grandpa?
A gray one.
What kind of dinosaur is that, Jackson?
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Yes. All right, and I think it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yep.
I choose bones.
I'm gonna get this Triceratops.
Hey. I also choose dinosaur chasing the cows. They're running.
Yeah. Is Grandpa pulling you? He's trying to pedal. Are you trying to pedal, Jackson? Jackson, is that fun? Look at his smile, though. Look at that smile. It is cold out here, though.